Hello everyone, hope you have a nice day and welcome back to my channel. Today our topic is capacity planning in operation planning and control. So, in an ever changing world, it might feel like you need a crystal ball to plan for your company's future. How could you know how much product you will need to order in 3 months, 6 months, or a year if your order have not come in yet? How do you adapt to involving customer expectations also? Or scale your business fast to avoid stockouts if a surge of orders comes in? So these answers to these questions are simple than you might think. Successful business all types use capacity planning to answer simpler or similar questions every day. So what is capacity planning? First of all, we discuss about this. Capacity planning is a type of production planning that involves determination production capacity and workforce needs to make sure your supply chain is equipped to meet demand. Capacity planning lets businesses know how and when to scale, identify bottlenecks, create better design capacity, and mitigate risk also within a planned period of time in organization. The three main types of capacity planning. The three types of capacity planning make sure you have enough but not too much of three major resources for both the long and short term. You will want to plan weeks, months, or even a year in advance. Number one, product capacity planning. A product capacity plan ensures you have enough products or integrated or ingredients for your deliverables. For a florist, this would be flower, vases, and cards. For a pool maintenance company, this would be things like that are required to do the job. Number two, workforce capacity planning. Workforce capacity planning ensures you have enough team members and work hours available to complete jobs. This type of planning will also help you communicate overall business, resource and manpower needs to relevant stakeholders, show you when you need to hire more employees and help you determine how far in advance you need to start recruiting based on the length of your onboarding process. Number three, tool capacity planning. The tool capacity planning ensures you have enough tools to complete jobs. This includes any trucks, assemble line components, or machinery you need to manufacture and deliver your product. How to start capacity planning? There are three basic steps to capacity planning: measures, formulate, analyze. So, first of all, measures. First, you will need to measure your resource capacity. How many deliveries can each of your drivers make in a given period? How many orders can fit onto each of your trucks? How many hours does it take your fleet manager to plan 50 deliveries? It's important to answer these types of questions as accurately as possible because the rest of your plan will be based on these numbers. Number two, analyze. Once you have accurate measurements, you can spend times analyzing this information and determining whether or not you have insufficient capacity or excess capacity, or if you are fully utilizing all available resources also. Making graphs will help you understand the numbers and make demand forecasting easier for you. Now formulate. The final step is taking all of the information you have gathered and formulating a plan. You can make calculations to see how much it will cost to fund new projects, or hire a full-time employee versus bringing on seasonal part-time workers in your organizations. You could also calculate the ROI for upgrading a piece of manufacturing or machineries or adding assembly lines to your production facilities. The formulation stage helps you see what the likely outcomes are for various options so you can make the best decision. How is capacity planning different from resource planning? So, resource and capacity planning sometimes get confused with one another, but they are different things and you need both. Capacity planning is more high level and helps you determine what and how many resources you need to meet demand. Resource planning is more about analyzing resource utilizations. You use it to take the number of resources available as determined by your capacity planning and allocate them to individual projects also. So for example, let's say you run a flower shop like the little, so and for a Valentine's Day is your busiest time of the year, you would use capacity planning to determine if you need to hire more employees, bring a seasonal workers or increase your stock of flowers before February 14. Once you have determined how many workers and how much stock you will have on February, you would use resource planning to allocate those resources. So, if most of your demand is for vases and of red rose and pink roses, you could allocate the largest portion of your resources to creating those floral arrangements also. Now, number 3, strategies for using capacity planning. So, there are 3 methodologies behind capacity planning. In order to choose the right strategy, you will need to consider the type of business you run, the level of risk you can safely assume, and the life cycle of your products. First of all, lag strategy. Lag strategy is a planning to have enough resources to meet true demand, not projected. Lag strategy is a conservative method of capacity planning that ensures your costs are as low as possible. The potential downside to this strategy is that it can create a lag in the delivery of products or services to customers, which is where the name comes from. If you get a sudden surge in orders or land a large new clients who wants fast turnaround times, lag strategy may prevent you from meeting due dates. Now, number 2, lead strategy. Lead strategy is planning to have enough resources to meet your demand forecast. Lead strategy assumes more risk than lag strategy. For example, if you hire new workers and don't wind up with the orders you were predicting, you could lose money paying employees to sit around. So the major benefit of this strategy is that if you do have a sudden upstick in orders, you will most likely be able to keep all your customers happy and meet due dates also. Now, match strategy number 3. Match strategy is the middle ground between lag and lead strategy. Using match strategy, you do strategic capacity planning more frequently. You closely monitor true demand, projected demand, and market shifts and trends. Based on this information, you adjust your capacity management to meet demand in increments also. So this strategy offers the most flexibility with less risk than lead strategy, but it has more ability to scale than lag strategy. Now, the benefits of capacity planning for modern business. The goal of capacity planning is to ensure that your supply chain is always ready and able to meet demand. Incorporating this type of strategic planning into your process will help you meet due dates and effectively scales your business and increase your bottom line also. Reduce stockouts. Customers don't like to wait, and if they don't have to, they won't. The internet has made it easy for customers to find products somewhere else if you are out of stock. So you need to reduce stockouts if you want to minimize customers. So you could lose a third of your potential sales for an item if it's out of stock, and worse yet, that customer never come back to you. So the capacity planning can help you avoid stockouts and improve profitability, and the more you do it, the better you will understand your unique demand. The capacity planning process will help you see how demand fluctuates during different seasons such as holidays, or how it's affected by events like kids going back to school. You will be able to use this insight as a guide for overall decision making and supply chain management also. Now, as online sales grow ever more popular, delivery capacity is becoming an essential potent component for many businesses. So in another global customer study conducted by Oracle, so 92% of retail shoppers said that would like or love free online day delivery by whatever means is most expedient. So capacity planning ensures you have the workers available to deliver products whenever needed, keeping your business competitive. Now, when you start capacity planning, you have to ask what is the maximum capacity of these resources. It is easy to lose sight of these limitations in real time when you are struggling to patch together a supply chain. By taking a moment to assess available capacity and capacity requirements also, you will gain insight into what factors limit capacity, and you will be able to easily spot bottlenecks that can be fixed or improved. So for example, let's say you run a delivery business. So capacity planning reveals that the amount of time it takes your fleet manager to plan routes is preventing your business from being able to take on more deliveries. So you realize that even though you have the trucks, drivers and products to deliver more order, your fleet manager requires a lot of lead time in order to effectively plan routes for new orders also. You could use this insight to replace your manual planning systems with route optimization software. In fact, one of our clients doubled their scheduling capacity by doing just that. So at its core, effective capacity planning is a roadmap for your business. Both short and long term capacity planning helps businesses understand their strengths, weaknesses and limitations also. You will be able to make informed decisions and about how fast you should scale your businesses, when this is the best time frame to launch a new product also, and when you need to hire new employees. So capacity planning will better prepare you to overcome obstacles too, and no matter how much planning you do, you will still need to able to respond quickly when unexpected challenges arises in your organizations. So if your supplier suddenly goes out of business, or 3 of your 10 drivers come down with the flu, you will need to have high level plans in plan to use as a guide so you can make smart adjustment quickly. So once you have got your high level capacity plan in place, you can use it as a guide for scheduling and route planning also. So you will want to use all three together to achieve the highest level of logistical efficiency. So we are here to help. So this high level planning to managing daily drivers in the field route optimizations. So that's the end of the video, my friends. If you like my blogs, please subscribe, like and share my channel. Thanks a lot for watching.